Slovakia has become one of the central hubs for VAT fraud in the EU. 1/3 of our cases that are in VAT under investigation for VAT fraud and custom fraud have links with Slovakia.
Why?
Why? Good question. Criminal organized groups exploit the vulnerabilities and the weaknesses in the member states. If you consider that financial fraud is not important and you do not focus on fighting against, of course they will come here. And it's not only this. We see that Slovakia became a major transit point for criminal money flows. So there are a lot of connections with money laundering. So we have to do something because it's not about Slovakia itself. There are different consequences. From one perspective, there are not only the economical consequences. For example, in the cases that we are now currently investigating in Slovakia, the estimated damages are 900 million euros. And only for VAT, I can say that it's around €500 million. So €500 million that should have been in the budget of Slovakia, but they are in the hands of the criminal.
So what do you want from our officials?
Well, we have to change the way how we work here, because with lack of resources and having this invasion of petty cases in our office, we cannot do the big things that we have to do. And this is why the European Public Prosecutor Office has been created. So, first, we need to have dedicated financial investigators to work in EPPO cases. We need to have designated police officers to work in EPPO cases, and we need more 4 European delegated prosecutors. And with this system, we can tackle better this phenomena. This is from the administrative perspective what has to be done. But I think there is also necessary a shift in mentality, because financial fraud has been considered as a niche criminality, something that is not very important. But what we realized in 4.5 years, it's not only valid for Slovakia, but in general for all the member states, is that is the core of criminality. If you would have a catalogue of crimes, the VAT fraud and custom fraud would be on top. Why? Because it's less risky. If you commit drug trafficking, you risk a high sentence in prison, and everyone is focusing on that area. But to commit financial fraud, you need an accountant, a lawyer, you have to create a lot of fake companies, and you can make big money without risks. And this is the most dangerous things, because everyone considers this as a crime that doesn't have an impact on the citizens, and we have to change this.